Hello? Can anyone hear me? Okay, so I think without further delay, I'm gonna get on started with streaming one of my favorite shoot 'em up series, and it's a very unconventional series of shoot 'em ups, and you're about to see why in a moment. Let me just get this up for you guys. The beautiful blue sky is getting painted darker with each passing moment. War, people killing each other. No one knows who started it anymore. No one even knows how long they've been fighting, forgetting what they are fighting for. During the war, a young girl was born. Her name was Sora. She was born with a power for fighting. She was not happy about it, but people around her were. They sent her to the battlefield, with no regards to her feelings at all. The last war on the war-torn planet, worn-out planet. Whether there's won or lost, there will be nothing left. Sora does not know the meaning of her fight. I've already configured everything, so we don't have to worry about this. And there is story reasons that I want to play the tutorial, so we're gonna go on with it. We're about to commence the sorry. We're about to commence the area battle training program. Are you ready, Sora? Yes. Nervous? What's wrong? Okay, I'm nervous myself. I've never done this kind of job, and I usually don't talk this way. Well, you can take it easy. I'm the one going into training. Just relax and go on. Yeah. May I talk about how I usually do? Well, go ahead. For real? Hooray! I can finally talk freely. I'll be able to get through this. Oh, no worries. I may not sound like that dependable, but I've got a whole lot of experience in battle. Oh, okay. So, with that said, I'm Sham, the operator for your training. I'm Sora. Of course I know who you are. Nice to meet you, Sora. Okay then, we talked a bit too much. Now let's get on with the training now. Okay. Alright. Let's do this with lots of energy, okay? We're kicking off the training program number 1. Learn to dash. Apart from the regular way of moving, we can also dash. Just like how it sounds, dash lets you move around real fast. You should be able to evade enemy attacks or to get into a good firing position. All you need to do is press the dash button while holding down the directional key, depending on where you want to go. Also, you can keep on dashing by holding down the dash button, and change directions by pressing whatever the direction key you want. If you press the dash button again while holding down any of the directional keys during a dash, you can even take a sharp turn. Alright then, let's try dashing now. So this is how you dash around. Okay, well done. By the way, did you notice that percentage gauge being filled while dashing? That's your heat value. It fills when you dash a lot, take sharp turns, or use certain weapons. The higher the value of the gauge, the greater the damage you take from enemy attacks. Okay. Now that you've experienced the speed, now you should probably, like, I can't control this amount of speed, or how can I evade enemy attacks at such speed, aren't you? Well, oh, not hard for you. Well, never mind that. Dashing may seem a little hard to handle, but it does come really handy for evasion. You'll see what I mean when you'll learn the most outstanding feature of the dashing. It allows you to slip through energy type attacks. That's what makes the dash super useful. Even though your field of vision is filled with complete beam hell, you can make it through without taking any damage. But the dash can't make you pass through live ammo, like missiles. Few are those. And like I said earlier, dashing also raises the heat value. When you touch an energy attack while dashing, the heat value also goes up a ton in return for taking damage. You'll also be battered hard if you take hit after dashing past beams. It's the same old story. One wrong move could lead to your death on the battlefield. This is really important, so you should make sure to get a lot of practice, okay? Okay. Alright then, let's do it. Try dashing through the energy attacks and evading missiles with ordinary moves in order to dash. So as you can see, these guys are shooting energy type attacks and I'm not taking any of the damage. But if I were to crash into these missiles, you see that I do take damage. Wow, nicely done. You're really packing it. Sorry, you're really packing it, Sora. Just like how I've heard. Thank you very much. I see you're feeling embarrassed. How cute. All right, let's move on now. Sora, did you notice the round shape gauge build up a bit? Huh, you're right. It's called the hyper gauge. When the hyper gauge has been charged one or more, you can use a single powerful hyper attack. The gauge charges when you catch enemy attacks into the rings that appears as you dash, or when you do damage to enemies. You should now be able to. You should now know why the gauge is slightly changed. It happens when you're practicing your dash. The hyper gauge can be fully charged to 3 times, which means you can do 3 hypers. And now, without further ado, the moment you've been waiting for, I'll explain about hypers. There are 2 ways of triggering a hyper. The first is pressing the hyper button while holding down a weapon button, which is called standard. The other is to press the hyper button and, while the barrier is on, press the weapon button, which is called advanced. You can switch between the 2 methods in the game settings. Pick whichever one you like. And we'll go through on this later, but we'll be able to equip 3 different weapons at a time. You can combine each weapon with their hyper attack to make all kinds of hypers possible. A super powerful attack and simultaneously activated hyper. These are the biggest features of hypers. The barriers completely quenches enemies' attacks, so you won't be able to get. It also works as an emergency evasion method. A barrier shows up when an enemy attacks you as well. The ladder barrier is a bit different. Well, its color is different. I can't really read. While I'm trying to speak. The ladder barrier has a bit of difference, though. Its color is different and it doesn't last as long. Alright then, it's time for you to do it for yourself. First step, charge the hyper gauge until you have 1 hyper ready. Fill your hyper meter by dashing through enemy beams with the dash button. You can also charge the hyper by dashing around the missiles or other live ammo. As long as the rings catches into it, you should be able to build up energy that way as well. Now that you've actually done it yourself, I'm sure that you'll realize that it didn't take that long to build the gauge. The key to survival is to use the hyper attack the key moment you're in danger. I wish I could have let So I wish I could let you try it out right away, but it's not the time for that yet. We're going to do it later instead, for convenience. First, let's still learn about weapons. Basically, weapons can be broken down into 3 categories: beams, light ammo, and special. A beam-type energy can pierce an enemy if the attack power is greater than the enemy's defense. For instance, if you use a beam to destroy a low defense light ammo, it can even do damage to enemies behind you. If you face light ammo when you can't evade, try shooting it down and make your way through. Light ammo weapons have a defense value, but they also can be destroyed if they receive a certain level of damage. But they also have some features that beam weapons don't have, like dealing a ton of damage or tracking enemies. And lastly, special weapons feature varying hugely, so you might want to check each of their descriptions. Yes, I'm just being too lazy to explain. My apologies. So, as I mentioned a tad before, you can equip yourself with 3 different weapons at a time. There's the main weapon button, the sub-weapon button, and the special weapon button. Each weapon corresponds to each of one of your equipped weapons. Your current equipment is the main weapon, beam rifle M, the bazooka, and the sword. Remember this. You can't set the rifle or the bazooka to the special button because that button is meant for special weapons. And likewise, you can't set the sword to the main or sub-weapon buttons. Sub-weapons show different performance when dashing or when locking onto enemies. Try finding the differences. Plus, some atypical controls also trigger different effects in certain weapons. You can find the details of each weapon in the description. Be sure to check them out. Alright then, it's attack time now. I've set targets for you. Pick any weapon you want and take them all down. So here's my main weapon here, the rifle. Bazooka. And I didn't get to show it, but I had the sword on me. Awesome work, your aim is great. But they didn't get this feeling that the weapons aren't really comfortable to use. It's because using weapons make you vulnerable. While vulnerable, you won't be able to move, or what's worse, you might even get hit by enemies. That would lead to a tragic end. However, that would mean to avoid that, of course, is cancel. Just like how it sounds, it allows you to cancel the vulnerability caused by firing a weapon. Chiefly, you can accomplish this by canceling. You can accomplish the cancellation by dashing while vulnerable. That way, you can dash around and move quickly again. The timing of being able to cancel varies with each weapon, so learn it by actually firing each of them. Also, some weapons require firing another weapon during the attack to accomplish cancellation. For instance, the bazooka can fire into the beam or vice versa. A continuous attack like this can deal a ton of damage. However, weapon link cancellation raises your heat value. Don't get too excited about attacking, or you'll receive a ton of damage. Be careful not to let that happen to you. Alright then, let's try mixing regular attacks with cancellations. Remember how to cancel. Dash while attacking, or use a weapon while attacking with another. Ready, set, go! Yeah, like right there, I was left quite open when I didn't time my dashing, right? With the sword cancel. How was it? I'm sure you found it much more comfortable than before. You can say it's basic to cancel whenever you attack. Well, let's move on then. Excuse me. The next lesson is locking on. Locking on is about deciding on targets to deliver attack skills. Normally, the closest enemy to you is automatically locked on. But once an enemy gets locked on, it will stay locked on until you beat it or lock onto another enemy. If you want to switch targets, press the direction of your intended target plus the lock button. The lock-on moves onto the closest enemy in the direction of the key you press. Pressing the lock button also moves on its own. On its own moves you to the enemies closest to you. You can also cancel the lock-on by pressing the lock button quickly. Handling your lock-on effectively can be rather difficult. Maybe you should get close to an enemy that you want to take down, then press the lock button to lock on until you get the hang of it. Okay, time to do it yourself. A couple enemies will face you. Switch lock-on targets as well and defeat them all. So here's another standout feature about this game. So as you can see, you can move around freely around the area, since this is a horizontal. This might be a horizontal shoot 'em up. And this game also uses a lock-on system, as Shan mentioned. Just trying to wait for the right one to highlight, then I can actually damage it. Now that we're done with most of the training program, there's just one more thing left. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for hypers. You can execute a hyper by pressing the hyper button while holding down the weapon button that you would like. Or press the hyper button, then whatever button that you want while the barrier is on. In the current setting is standard. Or press the hyper button while holding down the weapon button that you would like. Hypers vary with each weapon. Pick the proper one depending on the situation you're in. Alright, as a special bonus, I'll be filling up your hyper gauge. Now, begin the training. And this is how hyper works in this game. So that's my beam rifle hyper. There's my bazooka hyper. And there's my sword hyper. How was it? It felt good, didn't it? When you execute a hyper attack, a barrier emerges that makes you invincible. You can use it to turn the tables for yourself. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more thing I've got to tell you. Hyper attacks allow you to cancel most of the time. Even when you can't cancel by dashing, you can do it by shooting a hyper. So with that said, our training is over. But can I give you a little follow-up? Since this is training, you should have been taking much damage, but things are completely different in the battlefield. Your life can end just like that, and that's where your shield comes in. There's a horizontal gauge that appears on the upper left of the screen, and it tells you how much longer your shield will last. When you take damage while the shield is on, the gauge goes down equal to the damage, or part of the damage is shown in red. The red bit can be recovered when you succeed in letting an enemy attack dash through the rings created when you already dash. Big damage quickly lowers the gauge, but don't throw in the towel there. Okay, this time for real. This concludes the training. Thank you. And this is my personal request. It has nothing to do with the training. You're going to go out to fight. The most important thing is make it back here alive. Please don't forget about that. Okay? We won't. This is no easy job, but let's do our best. Now for the game proper. This is the sky. It's heavy and gloomy. It looks as dark as it can get. I'll commence my operation now. Oh yeah, something I would like to also point out for anyone interested in playing this series, I would suggest highly start on easy, because it's actually harder. It's definitely harder than it appears. Oh yeah, and something else I would like to mention. This is a prequel to the Suguri series, and the story is kind of all over the place between different games. So expect a lot of changes and things going on between games. Anyway, no one told me that. Sorry, no one told me they'd be this. You are the only one left. Which is not my data. New model. I don't need you to tell me that. Then just quit. What? Just quit fighting. I appreciate it if you lowered the buttons. Stop joking around. How could how could I possibly leave a monster like you alone? You just called me a monster. That hurts. Your speed and attacks are all way too strong. Just because you're a new model doesn't mean you're allowed to be that extraordinary. If you really think that, you cannot fall back here. Why? What are you, moron? This is a war we're talking about. If I don't kill you, I'll be killed. And if that happens, everyone else will die. Is that the way it is? The defeated will lose everything. That is what this war is all about. War. If I am defeated here, if I run for my life here, he might die too. Knowing that, how could I possibly fall back here? You see, you know what? It must be exactly like those kinds of feelings that fuel the war. And of course, this is how we solve a conflict of interest. By exchanging a shitload of bullets and missiles. We need to stop this. Not fast. If we can go on. Just cannot stand up anymore. I'm not defeated yet. What? I'm sorry. I can't make it back. Sora. You're going to live a life as beautiful and gallant as that sky? Yeah, I kinda expected that. So anyways, welcome to Sora. So to kind of fill up some things that happened earlier in the earlier cutscene, Ulti, the woman that we fought earlier, she was married and unfortunately was thrown into this war just like Sora. And unfortunately, under her orders, she took whatever measures she tried to do to take down Sora. But as we saw, Sora survived and Ulti gave her life basically for nothing in the end. Oh yeah, here's something that I like about this game compared to the previous ones. So you can also easily select your weapons from this menu, so you don't have to go to the dedicated weapon menu to change out your weapons. I'll try to see if I can stick to these weapons since I'm on the easy mode. So, let's continue on. The job of cleaning up the sky. Is there anything I can do to contribute to it? Maybe all I can do right now is get those things away from her. Alright, I'll do my best to make it happen. I'll commence helping now. So yeah, I do also have a little bit of history for this game. I will share a certain part of this that history that I know about this game in due time. But I do want to say that, yeah, this is definitely one of those games that I really grown to like, especially since, the ending, sorry, not really, really big story. The story is really nice for what it is. And yeah, this is definitely a much more unique take on the shoot 'em up genre. It's kind of a shame that this game is stuck on PC. I would like to see something like this appear on consoles someday, but yeah. So one of the biggest things about how to score in this game is trying to build as much combo and damage as possible. In this game, it's a little bit more, I guess, lenient in that there are certain parts where the combo meter would freeze during transitions, even things like this. Although it can be pretty easy to lose your combo if you're caught in a bad situation. Oh, it's stuck. Am I the only one left alive? Everybody else went down. This area has nothing to do with the war. Would you please leave? I can't do that. I still have a ton of work left to do here. Work? That's right. Our engineers escaped and they should have been around here. She must be talking about those engineers. I heard the engineers are pretty important, but they can be harmful too if they're out of our reach. So I had to beat all the engineers down. They're targets? I'll just smash them down and go home. I won't let you do that. You gonna get in my way, girlie? They're working hard to make something wonderful happen. To tidy up the whole sky and turn this planet into a place where everyone can live happily. I know that's probably going to take a lot of trouble and effort, but I find it wonderful. So wonderful that it makes me excited just thinking about it. So if I can need help, I'll use all I have. quite sure what you're saying, but if you're gonna get in my way, I'll just take you down too. You're intent on hurting, huh? I'll make you stop you, even if I have to fight. So the thing about C here is that, unlike other bosses that you're fighting off against, she has a cloak which stops you from using your lock ability, so you have to get real comfortable with manually locking onto her or shooting or aiming your attacks yourself. Hi, Cerulean. How are you today? And yeah, so far I'm just looking at this game since I'm pretty rusty. But yeah, happy to see you here. We just, so far I just, went through the introduction, the introductory stage in the tutorial. That's good to hear. But yeah, I felt like trying to stream the SUGURI series for the occasion. I know that shoot 'em up number is over, but there is something in a later game that I want to show off that is kind of fitting for the season. And I guess considering that, you know, I didn't want to do just like one thing. I kind of wanted to do the entire series. Hi, Kano. How are you? To fill you in, Kano, this is a dojin game called Sora that I'm streaming for you guys tonight. Oh, well, I hope the interview that you're taking that goes well for you, Kono. I know it's not, I mean, not for the job, but still, I hope to wish you the best of luck on that interview. So to help kind of get up to speed with how far we are in this game, we're pretty early in the game. I was doing the tutorial and then the opening stage of the game. So this is the second stage of the part. Oh, hello, Motor Wolf CX. Nice to see another fellow Orange Juice fan. But yeah, I was wanting to play this game and the rest of the SUGURI series for the holiday season. I do have another holiday themed stream planned, but that will be in due time. But yeah, welcome. And, how are you, Metal Wolf CX? And yeah, sorry if I'm doing poorly. I'm pretty rusty at this game. Okay, hopefully I should have a better chance at we can see. I don't screw up like last time. Okay, not too bad. And despite how young C looked there, she's actually older than she appears. I was expecting them to come here again, but not this soon. I think there was even more of them than before. I'm not even sure if I can hold out by myself. No, I must do it. That is the only thing I can do for them. Commencing assistant operations now. I saw that too. Hello, Albie. Nice to see you here. And yeah, I'm trying to see if I can play through the SUGURI series for the holiday season for you guys. Which one? Without giving any spoilers. Oh, I mean, you mean this boss? Yeah. I remember having a hard time with the boss at this stage, especially on the normal and harder difficulties. Watch out for the big blades. Dude, you've got good moves. That explains C's defeat. Who are you? Huh? Any introductions? We're Mira. Probably have no idea. You had an idea of what we're here for. You're here for them? Being what? You came here to kill them? How come? These people have nothing to do with this. The war? What a show. Of course you do. You are funny. You don't even realize that, despite being a weapon yourself. You're just doing this to protect them. What? What's everybody doing? Protect the country? To protect the people? Everybody's fighting against each other just for that purpose. And that's what keeps this war going. I understand that, but I'm also part of this war. Well, in our case, we're just doing this for revenge. Revenge? Yep, we're both wanted to protect our bodies and minds. Each one of us lost their body, and the other lost their mind. And we're born for that body and mind that was left. What's that supposed to mean? None of your business. Anyway, let's cut the crap. It's time we start. This is our war. So what Mira was implying, Mira has the body of a man, but the brains of a woman. And basically they're made from what was left of that man and woman. So yeah, that's why they're using because they're literally two people in two different parts. So yeah, kind of messed up how Mira came to be created, in a way. Because you got, someone's basically a zombie, that we're dealing with. And hook on the stick. Almost got hit by the gate plates. Yeah, pretty badass line coming from them. Oh, and I managed to get a new weapon. I think that might be gaining from this weapon, like mission. So the nice thing about this game too, and Siguri as well, is that while you mainly get weapons, if you can ace certain weapons, not missions, not ones, you get weapons as you ace missions. But if you do play enough missions enough times, whether you win or lose, you do get weapons as you go on as you play the game. So just trying to get hydrated. Also, while I have time here, now I hope because of story reasons, I won't be playing through the entire way through from beginning to end, so to speak. Once we get to a certain point, that's when I'll be switching to a different game when that next stream comes in the Siguri series. So yeah, I just want to let anyone watching know ahead of time. Alright, rematch with the Beyblade Masters. Oh, hey, an A. And for that, I got the bullet. Let's see how well this performs in this boss. What am I doing? It's also part of the war. If I'm doing the same as everyone else, will the war never end? And one day I won't be able to protect anything anymore? Then those nice people on this planet will also. I can't stand it. What am I supposed to do? Huh? Isn't that Sora? Sham, is that you? Sora, you're alive. Yeah, I'm alright. Sheesh, I'm really worried about you. Well, my apologies. Hmm. You know what? I'm supposed to be giving you a real scolding. Alright then. I'll forgive you for now. Sham, let's go home. What's wrong? I'm sorry, but I can't go home. What? How come? There are people I want to protect, so I'm going to need to stay here longer. Stay here. Sora, there's something I can't forgive. Sham, do you understand how important you are? With you, we could win the war. Without you, we can't. That's how it means to be the ultimate weapon, Sora. That isn't something I wish for. Whether you wish for it or not, that's a power only you possess. If only we were as strong as you, I wouldn't mind taking your place. But things didn't work that way. So please, Sora, come back with me. No. Sora! If I go back, they will die. If you don't come back, we will die. I don't like it either. Then just come back with me. Look, Sham, we should stop the war. Once it's over, nobody else will die anymore. Then we can stop the planet from dying too. What makes you so sure that we can do that? I don't know. But everyone will be safe that way. That's just a dream. As long as this is something that is something people have started, they should be able to end it too. Don't you dare say that when you don't even know how. If you insist on staying here, I'll take you back no matter what. Sham? So yeah, Sham was our instructor, and now we kind of pissed her off for not wanting to come back. Of course, she's sticking out all her little drones and sprays at us. Yeah, this boss is also kind of a pain in the ass in Suguri as well, if I remember correctly. Amazing, Sora. You made it through that huge army. Shan, we need to stop this. I will show you all I've got. Don't blame me if I kick you, if I knock you down. No, don't. Shan. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy some moody J-pop music. Disrespect. Ooh. Sora, you really are strong. Strong? If you're not alone. There's no way you're not just a single person who could have entered this world. No matter how many of you there are, this gigantic work can't be stopped. That may be true, but there is only one path that I can protect the things and people I want to protect. Everything I want to protect. I will take it. And hi, Tiffy. How are you today? Happy to see you stop on by. To fill you in, Tiffy, we're playing a shoot 'em up series called Suguri, and this is the chronologically the first one in the timeline. If your decisions kill those who are important to me, I will never forgive you. If you ever succeed in stopping the war, I'll forgive you with a small help. I have one more reason to keep fighting. Oh, that's nice. I wanted to watch Cult stream too, but I was worried that if I do try to watch, his stream while I'm streaming at the same time, my bandwidth's gonna eat shit and I might lose connection with the stream. But I'll try to see if I can get on stream and maybe do some Warframe together, if I can finish the parts of the game that I want to play through in a timely manner. Make the war stop. That everyone's dream will come true. If so, whatever it takes, I... Still not done with dealing with leftovers of ships, dwarves, and sprites. So yeah, as you can see, Tiffany, this is not like most of the shoot 'em ups I played in the channel so far. This is definitely a unique beast of its own. And yeah, this is also a game I've known for a long time as well. Ah, there goes my combo. who are you? I am now. You have betrayed us, and I will impose punishment on you. Wait, I'm here to talk with you. Talk? We should end the war. If we keep on fighting the planet, the people, everything will die. So, the planet will be destroyed. Everyone as well learn that. Then, then what is everyone still fighting for? Because they don't care much about it. If they didn't care if the planet perishes or all people cease to exist, that's more important to these people up top is achieving victory in the war. That's just ridiculous. Share your opinion on it. Then you should just ignore what they tell you to do, and that is not possible. That is not possible. Because this is how I've been made. You gone? I am the ultimate weapon now. Because you started doing this on your own free will. Because they changed me so that I obey every order they tell me to do. It's because me. Even they removed my arms, although I was not injured at all. Even if the war ends, what can I possibly do with the body of mine after that? Oh, I have some news for you. They seem to be the only remaining force on your side. I wonder if the war will end if you take me down. I wonder if my defeat will end the war. Ah! I'm sorry. If you were if you like that because of what I did, I'm sorry. But I have the wishes and promises of many people riding on my shoulders. Not just those, but dreams as well. I have decided to shoulder those dreams. That's why. I can't let anything deter me. I can't back off. If taking you down it means putting the end to the war, I will face straight ahead and do it. Face ahead. Are you not just looking away from the path of someone that could be? But hey, no, even my pity for you, I cannot afford to feel them now. I'll just do what I will do what I must do now and suffer those later. You're making no sense. Your expression does not agree with these words. Yet, if you're willing to fight me, I will go all out. You're going to receive the full force of my grudge and anger. So yeah, unfortunately, Nav got amputated and basically turned into this. Basically, slave to the opposing, or rather, the military force of House in. So yeah, the military in this game are heartless assholes. Oh yeah, and something I should also point out too. When Fruitbat Factory were working on the enhancements for this re-release of the game, there were plans to make the entire game widescreen, but they ran into some not only technical issues but also balance issues as well. Since due to the way the enemies and bosses are scripted and such, like that here. It would have meant that you could have easily cheesed her if you had the wider viewing aspect ratio. So yeah, that's why this entire game is still in 4x3. Except for one particular instance. Shit. Yeah, like there's some pretty sad and tragic stuff that goes on outside of the game itself, and knowing more about the characters you deal with. Even with my body like this, I still cannot win against you, even though you still have your perfect body. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You look pained. I get it. Just to figure out why I could not win against you. I could never had it. I never had any grudge or anger towards you in the first place. Or rather, I was thinking of what you were thinking. I wanted the war to be over. If your victory over me leads to its end, I think I could accept it. Nah, a world without war? I wanted to live in there just like an ordinary person. Now that I cannot do that myself, make sure you do so in my place. Now, above us, something, a light coming down? Nah! Yeah, pretty sad way to go. And speaking of sad, look, we're nearing closer towards the end. But yeah, that's in Jeff for now. She didn't deserve any of that at all. The light came, sorry, the light capable of burning down the city, even the planet. I can tell its source is up there in the sky. I must stop its destruction. My power should be able to make it stop.
星を焼いたのはあなた。
そうよ。私は星を焼くの。
星を焼く。
戦争をするための力を持って生まれて、戦争をするためだけに生かされて、戦争をしてる間だけ輝くのが私。だから私、星を焼き切るまで戦い続けるの。
僕と同じような人間。僕にはあなたの考えなんか理解できない。星を焼き切るなんて、そんなのは戦争の度を超えている。
いいえ、戦争よ。私 VS 地球。私の力が星を壊せるのか。
Yep, voice acting.
それともその前に私が力尽きるのか。これはすでにそういう戦争になっているの。
だったら僕がそれを止める。僕の力は戦争をするための力。でも僕がするのは守るための戦争。約束だって願いだって僕が全部守る。だ
ったらいいわ。この戦争は私 VS あなたで締めてあげる。
お仕事始めます。
So yeah, this scene and spoiler alert, the following scenes after this part does have voice acting. So you do have to remember, Orange Juice is a indie team for anyone watching who's not informed. Trying to walk into that. Can't believe got hit by her Bomberman bullshit. Yeah, I'm sure that they wanted. I wouldn't be surprised if they probably do want to have voice acting for the rest of the game, but being small as they were at the time, I'm guessing they wanted to see the voice acting for like the most important scenes in the game. At least the version that they released at the time. Disrespect.
強い強い。このままじゃ私負けちゃう。
あなたじゃ僕には勝てない。それが分かっているのならもうやめて。や
だ。私が負けたら私の生きてきた時間は無駄になっちゃうもの。世界を壊すのが私。私以外の全てを壊すまで私は止まれない。だって私はスターブレイカー。
スターブレイカー。
Yeah, with the amount of health I lost, yeah, I was expecting that. And onto the final stage, so he does get the right button for the job.
思ってたより痛い。痛い。でもこれで思い切り世界を焼ける。
なんて姿に。
あなたなんてかけらも残さず燃やしてあげる。
Sometimes I wonder if someone in the Orange Juice team was a fan of Gorilla Dawn. Yeah, I know this plays pretty damn hard. Hopefully, since I'm on easy, I might have a better chance. I'm still trying to play through the game on normal mode, but still, it's kicking my ass. Then again, I can say that, like I mentioned earlier, for anyone who hasn't seen it, the SUGURI series is deceptively harder than it appears. But this is one of those games that, or rather, one of those series, main shoot 'em up games, I mean. I would recommend anyone who's interested in playing these games, start on easy. Getting burned is bad, but the worst thing that can happen is getting burned by her blue flames, which actually damages your hypermeter.
そうな人は
何のため、何の力。そうだ、私はスターブレイカー。星を壊す爆弾。
まさか爆発する。
私の炎で星を覆ってやる。
シールド反転。空きれいになるかな。
So yeah, this was the war that took place before Siguri began. Pretty tragic stuff. And speaking of tragedy, Starbreaker herself, she was also another victim of this horrible war. And speaking of also Starbreaker, there was also an audio drama focusing on her that her actress and Hono, the one of the guys who make up Orange Juice, he and Reina Toda did an audio drama with her, and it's on the L site as well. Though I don't know if anyone has a transcript of what they're saying for anyone who don't speak Japanese, but yeah, that's a thing, and that might also imply that she was also uh, a regular girl at one point before this war. So yeah, I figured I'd throw that out there as well. And yeah, thank you, Cerulean. And yeah, we got Rifle C, so although sadly we probably won't be seeing it in this stream because I'm saving the new stage that just became unlocked for another stream. But yeah. So with that, we unlocked the match mode, which is where you can refight all the bosses. And yeah, here's the replay feature as well. And similar to Suguri, you can also view your weapons more up close and oops. You can get better details of what your weapons are like in this menu as well. Although since I don't have the weapons unlocked on this save file, that will be saved for another time. But yeah. But since I finished this earlier than I was honestly expecting, I guess we could kind of help diffuse the whole bitter, sweet, and somber things that we went through with something else we could watch. Just give me a moment. Let me see if I can find it on my computer. Oops, wrong folder. Ah, I found it. Okay. Who's ready for pain? Because I sure am. Not. Oh, oops. Oh, shit. Sorry, I spoiled something. Give me a moment. Okay, let's see how do I do this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you guys might be wondering, okay, didn't we just play through this? Yes. But you're gonna see the kind of fucked up things that I've seen happen to this game, unfortunately. And by fucked up, I mean some asshole on the internet decided to think, oh, I'm gonna butcher this game's translation to get back at all the people who pissed me off or whatever. because I'm just that much of a petty douchebag, this asshole said. So let's enjoy some painful translation of what Omega did to this game, just so that we can poke fun of what this asshole did to break the somber mood. I was saving this for the April Fool's stream, but since that never got to pan out, I figured I'd show what misery that I've seen with this horrible train wreck of a translation. Sorry, quote unquote localization of this game. Also, fuck Omega. Just fuck him. Okay, just making sure my controls are all set. I mean, to be fair, I didn't think I would actually be able to experience this disaster myself until I managed to find someone who managed to upload it somewhere on the internet. So yeah, look at what they've done to my girl. They massacred her. Like, what is with this dialogue and what the hell is with this font? I can barely read it. Could have stopped those robots. Like, this isn't Mega Man. So yeah, apart from the shitty translation, it also has more bugs in the original PC release. Yeah, like this is actually the worst kind of fucked up thing. That this is like one of the earliest examples of butchering of Japanese media that I came across next to the dub and localization of those stories. As funny as that dub is, it's actually kind of fucked up. But I've learned about it from my friend on the side is that the anime itself was actually a good series when it wasn't released in Japan, but the localization team butchered the script and everything to make fun of it. So yeah, you have shit like this and the Ghost Story dub to blame for shitty localizations that we have nowadays. It doesn't seem like things are improving considering what's going on with Nintendo and their games getting basically Japanese games being shit canned from being released outside of Japan. Oh yeah, to make matters worse, this release doesn't properly support X input, unlike the much better Fruitbat Factory localization. So the way that I'm able to play this so comfortably on my controller is that I'm using my 8-bit controller. Not to sound like I'm trying to shill 8-bit or something, but I have to reprogram the controller that I'm using just so that I can actually play this game comfortably, or this version of this shit that's ass great fucking translation of the game. To be fair, this version is still in the original aspect ratio, and this version never had any of the visual upgrades that the Fruitbat Factory localization had. So it's still the original graphics, but made all the more worse with how Omega butchered it. Anyways, what is this? Nobody told me that I'd be partying at a disadvantage. Looks like we're at my last house here. A new type of reploid. Nobody told me this. What do you want from me? To end this? To end this? All the fighting? What the hell dialogue is this? So why don't you put down your weapons and surrender? Don't Don't toy with me. I can't allow a monster like you to fight through the lines of defense. A monster, that's a bit harsh for someone like yourself, don't you think? Starlight Circle. You expect to be called... Sorry. What do you expect to be called with those speed and attack capabilities, huh? We're way beyond normal power levels for any reploid. Well, fighting really would want the help you want. Sorry, I can't. It's not just like bad at trying to raid things and speak it. This damn dialogue and how it's structured. Surrender is not an option. Why not? Are you freaking stupid? We're at a war. If we don't kill you, then I'm the one who's gonna be dead. If I die here, thousands of reploids. Wow. Again, like take a drink every time this game mentions reploid in this localization. Thousands of reploids will, on this side will suffer the same fate. But I don't see why this has to be that way. That same to be said about how Raiden was fighting against Armstrong, but that's a different topic. You don't get it. What happens in the war? The loser loses everything. Oh, you don't say. If I lose or leave my whole life, then, oh wow. Getting her backstory all wrong. She has a husband. She has a husband, but the translator purposely fucked that up. And I'm not going all well. I guess you don't see it, do you? I guess we'll just end up as canon fodder unless it stops. And yeah, this is sadly not only the only game this console butchered. There's another game called Rain from another, I think, small Japanese company. And that game also got a butcher translation from this professor too. Thankfully, he's no longer around and not doing anything else but butchering any more Japanese games. Sadly, as we've seen earlier this year, that didn't stop other people from trying to do the same thing. How can I be the one who walks? You don't have to be just surrender. That's not going to happen. Resistance is futile. I'm not finished. I can see that you're shaking. Look at your wounds. I haven't lost yet. Is it worth all that fighting if you're willing to die for it? Oh well, sorry. GG, goodbye. Oh god, he can't even fit the subtitles to mention the window. And what is with the smearing of the text in that line too? My god, this is awful. Oh, and here's more butchering of the cutscenes. Yeah, who asked for these Adobe After Effects effects going on? Okay, I'm having a hard time keeping up with the dialogue of what's going on here. Because the dialogue is so hokey and badly translated, on purpose, no doubt. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention this sooner, that man, that Sora met is important. Like, he plays a very important role in how this story plays out. And oh god, the after effects are even worse. You can make it, it's making it even harder to read the damn text. Okay, I should have done this at first, though. Let me just make some adjustments real quick. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna relaunch the game. Just give me a moment. Or rather, the train wreck, I mean. Okay, just give me a few seconds. And yeah, it's even worse here. Like, why is there all of a sudden Battlestar Galactica text and then this verbal vomit here that's hard to read, especially if you're playing on the virtual resolution? You know, I guess we can't see the rifle see after all. I have to find a way to make the sky beautiful again, just like how it once was. But how? Like, just like how I should figure out what the heck is the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. It's the only thing I can do to help destroy these robots and these replicas controlling them. Well, I guess that's a start anyway. Well, time to get to work. Gosh. Oh yeah, something else I forgot to mention too, while I was trying to reset things up. Oddly enough, the original save files, the Japanese version, this travesty version of the game, and the Fruitbat Factory translation, or rather labelist, those can work all across each other. So if you have a save file from the original release, you can transfer them into the Fruitbat Factory, no issue. What? And while all that's bad, it's just craziness. This is not a war zone. I must request that you clear out of the area immediately. Mega Man. No can do, girlie. I'm on a mission. A mission? Rightio. Yup. I'm on track with some scientists who defected here on our side. The scientists, but why? Scientists are supposed to be super important, or so I've been told. These defectors are very dangerous and need to be eradicated. Oh wow, and also misgenders another person here. Sees a girl, so up yours, Omega. Anyway, I'm here to hurry and put an end to them, then head at home for my supper. Before my supper gets cold. That's not in the original dialogue he has. I won't let you get away with that. Oh, aren't you? What do you think? Can you think you can stop me? Those scientists are no doubt trying to do something good for the world, like the ones I know. Like the ones who are trying to purify the sky and make the planet livable again for everyone. You know, it won't be an easy job, but it's what I think they're doing is wonderful. My heart yearns for something, for that day to, something. I'll do anything to help realize that dream. If you're gonna get in my way, it looks like you're my enemy too. As long as you intend to harm those who are trying to do good things in the world. I have no choice but to stop. Yeah, the translation is horrible, and I'm sorry if I'm making it sound worse, but I'm just trying to make this trying to make this call for me to read it. Look, she's vanishing just like Omega after this travesty, right? Oh yeah, not just the translation is terrible, but also the names have been butchered too. So the theming of all the characters' names here, apart from Starbreaker, is that all the characters that we are up against were named after actual stars. But of course we can't have that in this translation. Actually, no. I'm not gonna bother with completing this level. I expected the enemy's reinforcement would show up at some point, but that's not so fast. Looks as though they're bolstering their numbers too. I wonder if there's something, if I could do something alone. No, I have to. I have to protect everyone, or else who will? Well, too bad for Omega, at least Vance and the efforts of Fruitbat Factory stop this travesty. Oh yeah, there's a reason for that. The idiot who localized this version of the game broke the script and the code of that dialogue, so that's why Mira's dialogue is all printed in gibberish. And it's also tied to the language as well. So if you're not running it in Japanese Unicode settings, like what I'm doing right here, I think it's gonna make it even worse. I mean, yeah, at least he didn't butcher the music so far. Whoa, this is some pretty nice moves you got going there. It's no wonder TL's lost to you. You are... What, you really want to know the name of the person who's going to crush you? Since you insist, I want to tell you. Mira, I'm the one sure you know why I'm here. You're after the scientist, too. Ringo? Now you're catching on. Why? They have nothing to do with this war. Is that what... I'm trying to strain my eyes because the text is so damn hard to read. What are you talking about? Of course they do. Of course they don't. Why are you getting fighting on their side? You never realized that you were talking to an arsenal packing around with weapons? But I'm here to protect, inspect. Oh, cut the act. That's what everyone says. I'm here to protect my country. I'm here to protect my family. I'm here to protect my ass by abusing the copyright laws of YouTube. Is what Omega said when he tried to strike down the videos calling down his bullshit. I think about it, the people with those kinds of attitudes that are propping up this war in the first place. I understand, but what part do I have in all this? What, are you really that dense? Standing in my place for butter? Because you would notice that if you be fighting back, defending yourself for something. Fighting back to defend yourselves, yeah, something, and trying to stay alive too. While our reploids take another shot if you're not playing. Hopefully you're not playing. Actually, no, don't play a drinking game. Don't play a drinking game with this. That's why were created in the first place, because Dr. Light somehow still lived to create more reploids. Instead of wasting my time, let's figure it out and get some fuel to breaking fire. God, I'm dying inside trying to read this crap. Yeah, that's what I mean. The Dr. Sorry. Although, to be fair, I guess Dr. Light was, in a way, the one who helped created the blades. Well, rather, I guess, X, since he was the Light, but then Dr. Kane helped create the best. Don't care. Oops. Yeah, no. Am I really participating in this war? I just really like everyone else. Is that the truth? Is that this mean that this war would never end? And one day I'll too become unusable to protect those around me in this world any longer? I can't let that happen. I can possibly do what I could possibly do, huh? Those things belong to Sora. Siri? Yeah, another name butchered. Am I glad to see you're safe? I was worried about you. Something may have happened to you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I should be saying, giving you some large lecture, blah, blah, blah. This dog looks terrible. But I'm gonna let it slide, but I certainly won't with this translation. Let me start fighting again. Siri, you're not an Apple product. What's the matter, Sora? Can we just go home back yet? Huh? What do you mean? The scientists and the other Reploids, Reploids are not like ourselves, are trying to protect those. That's why I came here. Sora, you know that I can't allow you to do that. Siri, can you give me some advice to help me forget all of this? We can only win this war as long as you're with us. Blah, yada yada. Without you, we'll lose. Yeah. And what if there isn't? And what if there's some other way we could win? Or if there's another way we could stop the war? I'm just ad-libbing at this point. I'm sorry. Let's see. I can't, but you can just just listen. Like, God, this dialogue's hard to read. I'm sorry. And another reploid. Jesus. Oh, I couldn't even. I didn't even push A on that last dialogue before the stage kicked in. Yeah, that just went autopilot for all of a sudden. I should have figured as much as coming from you, Sora, but I couldn't overpower you with sheer numbers alone. Siri, we gotta stop the fighting because it's just wrong and not nice to do. Let's just put it into it and stop. No, I'm going to come with you with everything I got this time. Siri, can you follow my orders and not fight? Okay, fine. I wouldn't be surprised if the dialogue went that way. Yeah, why don't you ask him, why don't you tell him that's a good question or something? I'm going to put an end to this war. As everyone's straining for the better of the world will finally come true. I must do this, no matter the cost. Or something. I don't know. Part of the, I don't know. Part of the cost. So yeah, anyone feeling as much pain as I am after reading this travesty of a quote-unquote localization? I mean, at least she has the 8 seconds, considering, you know, she's named after an actual star, like everyone else besides Star freaking Sora. Sora, the most powerful replicant ever created, but you're not Axe or Zuko. You are Nautilus. I am here to put an end to your life for betraying us, even though I just said you're a replicant, and technically a machine. Wait, I came here to talk. But, whatever. Talk. I want to talk, because I think I'm Gandhi, and I want to resolve things peacefully, and I don't think everyone in the entire planet should be destroyed because of I die. Please, you gotta help me. Planet destroyed? What are you talking about? No one's destroyed yet. Haven't you figured it out? Everyone's already dead. Is that why everyone's still fighting? Obviously, because they don't care, like the translator did. The planet is not the wise or that matter. The Reploid Tower are only concerned with the things that is winning this war. Who knows? Maybe he's onto something. Maybe this is the Reploid war that, you know, Capcom 1 do after Infinity left. Is that so? Is that why you're following the orders? Because I have no choice, just like the general from Mega X4. what do you mean? My programming has been strict, even though I was originally human, but whatever. So I am no longer a roleplay, but I am just a mere robot. Okay. Because of your failure to comply with the regulations has been forced on me, and I've been turned into a weapon to do computing. This is all the translation. Oh, okay. Yes, but no worries. This became my arms with sockets. Take advantage of something that I know your human can do. Fortunately, my body is what it is now. I can't keep up with what's going on anymore because of all I can do sense. Meaning of destroying me, the end. Because of my selfish actions, I can't forgive ambition or hopes of James again to make things better by making more grammatical and spelling errors and other bullshit. At this point, what is abandoned? What? Other than a visible pile of secrets and shit like this. Oh, you want bitter end? There we go, bitter end. That light just set the whole city ablaze. Thanks, Captain Obvious. It could destroy the entire planet, you'd think, if I don't do something to make it stop. Oh yeah, before I forget, another thing I also want to, another problem I should point out is this quote-unquote localization of Sora. So apparently on the website that this was being distributed, they lied about having Sakura here. Huh? And not only did they lie, more or less lied about it, but it didn't work properly as well. So yeah, even more reasons not to go through what I'm going through to be, right? Can you imagine if this crap was made nowadays? No, wait, no. Current localizations that we've seen nowadays would insert stuff like Skippy, Giat, Riz, and other new trendy new words are now are from. No, he probably would have inserted stuff like Geek number 2. Oh well. Don't feel like playing through the rest of this. Translation.
思ってたより痛い。痛い。でもこれで思い切り世界を焼ける。
At this point, why don't you just have her quote, "Just die, Sora, just die," like freaking Sigma from
なん
X6.
て姿に。
The twisted, just like just like an M Light Shyamalan.
かけらも残さず燃やしてあげる。
Did the stream die for anyone? Because I just got a notification on command about OBS losing connection. Thank God this version of the game wasn't dubbed in English. You can only imagine how much worse it would be if it actually was dubbed. party, it won't respond. This can't be happening. I'll just, it's my destiny to destroy the planet.
たった一人の人すら焼けないなんて。
How can I not defeat you?
私はスターブレイカーなのに。
Starbreaker's in 2 words.
かわいそうな人。
Yeah, I would say the same thing about the asshole who translated this.
何の盾、何の力。そうだ、私はスターブレイカー。星を壊す爆弾。
まさか爆発する。
A bomb. Casey. She's a bomb.
星を覆ってやる。みんな死んじゃえ。
Again, insert what I said earlier about quoting X6 Sigma verbatim here. God, that was terrible. Yeah. Then again, Omega was an asshole internet forum troll who had a real hate boner for Falcom games and I guess other Japanese games like this as well for whatever reason. Thankfully, he's not relevant anymore, but then again, that sadly didn't stop other people in the mainstream industry producing crap like this, which is sad. So yeah, if for anyone watching this, I'm sorry for subjecting you to this travesty of a game that I love. And please go on and buy the version on Steam or on Fruitbat Factory's website. Don't support crappy localizations. Buy good translated games.
空綺麗になるかな。
Too bad I can't say the same for Vegas and his career. Oh! So yeah, that was a shit show, and I am sorry for subjecting you all to that, but I feel like more people should call out bad translations like this, and excuse me, like these translations need to be called out, and more people should not support crap like this. It's just doing more harm to, you know, games from other parts of the world. And it's also a slap to the face to anyone who can actually speak the language. But yeah. Thank you guys for letting me entertain you guys with some Sora. And I hope next time when I stream, I get to continue on with the Suguri series with the actual Suguri. Since I do have the entire series in my collection, and I also actually have the old collection from Rocket Android for the Suguri and the Celebration of Suguri, back when they used to do retail releases of the games that they produce. But yeah, that'll be something I hope I can share with you all next time. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching and stopping by. I really appreciate it. Have a good night and take care, everyone. And before I go, let me see if Cult is still on. Just give me a moment. Let me see if I can send you guys to his way, since I don't know how to raid people or friends who are streaming. Just bear with me for a moment. Thank you, and you're welcome, Cerulean. And sorry for all the cringy stuff and stupid things that I was saying. It's just that that translation is god awful, and I advise anyone not to seek it out like I did for entertainment purposes because it is not only a horrible translation, but it's also a buggier version of the game. But yeah, here's my friend Culticide. He's streaming. Let him know. I sent you guys your way. To sent him to. Sorry, I'm fumbling on my words again. I sent him to your way. But yeah. Good night, everyone, and take care.